Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today we will be going over some brief ideas to be implemented into what we hope is the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 video game, also known as Project Age 1000 as of now. To start off our video, I'll get the most obvious thing out of the way that everyone and their mama have been asking for, and that is new races for our created characters. I'm not saying every one of these has to become a thing, but we should at least get a few of these. Also, please stick around, as I have made an entire segment dedicated to the new races as well as race-specific transformations, but before that I would like to touch on a few other important asks for my part about the new game. This one is kind of a no-brainer. But I can't reiterate it enough about how important it is that we get a substantially larger map for the next game. I believe now, since we have the whole Dragon Ball universe lore explained, that we should try and implement it into the game somehow. This would ensure the longevity of the game for years to come, and considering how long it took them to even bring back the Xenoverse series, we will probably be stuck with whatever map they give us for quite a long time to come. There's two main points to this one. Number one is we need way more hairstyles, horns, antenna, etc. for our characters. I imagine this is almost everyone's pet peeve with the first couple of games. But also, not only that, we should also be able to select a transformation hairstyle for what we want it to turn into when in Super Saiyan mode or whatever. Here's another kind of unique idea: being custom weapons and/or weapons fighting styles for our characters. Now, this is a hill I would not personally die on to be implemented in the game. However, I definitely would be excited to see something like this implemented. The last thing before we jump back into the different character races and transformation ideas is custom auras and/or just a boatload of unlockable auras from everything you could think up. I wouldn't mind having a creative aura mode or just being able to unlock them. Personally, I actually like the unlock idea, as it really incentivizes me to play more of the game. Let's go ahead and get the Saiyan race out of the way. But I would like to iterate. My main goal is to try and make race-specific transformation with some obvious exceptions. But here are the most important Saiyan transformations. I'm personally not opposed to getting all of them, like Fall Super Saiyan and Grade 2 and Grade 3 Super Saiyan forms, but I also wanted to kind of keep my views of what they would most likely do realistic. There is one more important thing to note. I debated keeping Super Saiyan in Rose a Kaioshin exclusive transformation. But I couldn't decide. Moving on to an exciting race I know we have all been wanting to make important in its own right: humans. This is an idea I heard someone else say, but actually makes total sense, is giving them some kind of, say, a Man 3 exoskeleton power-up suit or something. But yeah, these are the transformations or power-ups I can see humans realistically getting. Also, Kaioken isn't race-specific, and many of the humans have trained on King Kai's planet. So figure it fits them to some degree. Also debated making a transformation and calling it like Oliba's training or something from the Pikkon saga. He was the supposedly strongest human after all, and has character based on Hercules. Next up is the Namekians. To be honest, it's kind of pretty simple. Basically anything you ever see Piccolo or any other Namekian do well, then it'll be on this list. Although I do still think we could give them like God Hakai power up too, and other related stuff that fits them. But these were the major ones. Another simple one. Pretty much anything that fits the Frieza race will be on this list. I feel like the Ultra Supervillain transformation will have to do until Bandai is allowed to use Black Frieza as an official transformation, but yeah, pretty much another what you see is what you get sort of thing. Moving on to the bio-androids. Although technically General Rildo was a machine mutant, he kind of fits here in my opinion. So I included him. Also, I'm a bit confused on where to put Android 21, if at all. I actually just left her off my list personally, as I think she should be a standalone character, but I guess in the back of your mind just know she could fit in somewhere here. Now for the regular androids, or artificial humans. There isn't actually too many things you can do transformation-wise, so I decided to make them more like powerful through other methods, such as the stamina and absorption techniques. I also believe they should have like a twin telepathy sort of ability similar to when 17 and 18 fight, or the Gammas. Well, I tried to get a little bit unique here. As you can see, I even included their bulky barely seen in the anime form, as well as Fit Buu from Dragon Ball Super. But I think their absorption ability could be implemented through a variety of different ways. One of which I considered is if you're on a team you can get that absorption for them or enemies' absorption. Okay, moving on. Now we have reached the Kaioshin or Glend race, to be more specific. I think they would make for a perfect addition to the game. as they have a huge untapped potential for power-ups and stuff. Not exactly sure on the pot-era fusion how it would be implemented, but I don't really care if it shows the entire fusion process as long as we get the power-up. This one is another easy implementation for them to do and long overdue, especially now that we have all the background lore for the demon race. But yeah, there's a lot of different design options for this one. You could even just include the Kaioshin or Glend race into this category as well. But I think there's enough distinguishing features that they could keep them separated. So this one is a race that wasn't particularly high on my list of things I'd have to see added to the game. But I do think there is enough here that they could cook something up. The more races, the merrier, really. I just want whatever they put in the game to kind of fit and make sense. But yeah, here's my basic idea for the alien race. Okay guys, we're finally coming near the end. The last race I can see them doing or custom character idea is the God race, or more specifically animal and or Beerus race. One idea I specifically had in mind is like after you unlocked everything story mode-wise in one playthrough or something, then you can finally unlock the God race. Again, this isn't one of these hills I'd die on being in the game, but would be a cool idea nonetheless. Alright everyone. I really hope you enjoyed the video and are just as excited as I am about possibly playing Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. If you are, then please do me a favor and like the video and feel free to comment or subscribe. Well, that's all for now. Peace out everyone. Please feel free to share your thoughts and ideas down in the comments section.